Laughter is the best medicine. And I started a whole course on humoropathy to be able to teach people how to laugh. And one of the things we also need to teach people is about the value of whole plant foods and how they can create the hormones that can help you to laugh, help you to have life. Humoropathy is brought to you by whole plant foods. Sugar and processed foods can make a bacteria that can take over your child's brain, can take over your brain. And these synthetic sweeteners are even worse. These chemicals, they can help make disease and death. You got to stop boiling things in oil. And basically, they stop making the hormones. So then you're not so happy.
You get stressed. When you get stressed, you need to get away. When you need to get away, you go for something exotic. When you go for something exotic, you get bitten by something exotic. When you get bitten by something exotic, things swell up. When things swell up, you can't go home. And when you can't go home, you become a local fisherman they call Big Fatty Face. Don't become a local fisherman they call Big Fatty Face.
Whole plant foods can increase your wellness, reduce weight, increase sex drive, increase intelligence, restore health to the heart and all the organs. It's amazing that what whole plant foods can do. You have to stop eating the crap and eat more real food, natural food, nature, not synthetics. So we're taking you back to the days where there was all kinds of commercials and late night television. I hope you can enjoy this. And here we have the Lucy Show as she meets John Wayne. So you're going to get a lot of commercials about whole plant foods, and you need to learn a lesson about whole plant foods. And watch them and be entertained and get a good laugh. The more you laugh, the healthier you feel. And this is Humoropathy. Sugar and processed foods can make a bacteria that can take over your child's brain, can take over your brain. And these synthetic sweeteners are even worse. These chemicals, they can help make disease and death. You got to stop boiling things in oil. And basically, they stop making the hormones. So then you're not so happy.
Feel unhappy. When you feel unhappy, you go to happy hour. When you go to happy hour, you're up for anything. When you're up for anything, you head to a Turkish bathhouse. When you head to a Turkish bathhouse, you meet Charlie Sheen. And when you meet Charlie Sheen, you reenact scenes from Platoon with Charlie Sheen. Don't reenact scenes from Platoon with Charlie Sheen.
Whole plant foods can increase your wellness, reduce weight, increase sex drive, increase intelligence, restore health to the heart and all the organs. It's amazing that what whole plant foods can do. You have to stop eating the crap and eat more real food, natural food, nature, not synthetics.
It's 10:30. Where have you been?
Oh, everywhere. This certainly has been a busy morning.
Don't give me that. Now's the moment you came to work.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Where are you going? Mrs. Carmen! If you are ready, I would like you to take some dictation.
Yes, sir, I'm ready.
I have to get a note out with these contracts that have to get out this morning.
Yes, sir.
Now then, this note goes to Mr. John Wayne.
John Wayne
Mrs. Carmichael,
Yes.
Mr. Wayne is a client, and when I dictate correspondence to him, I wish you would refrain from going, "Duh!"
I can't help it. He's my all-time favorite.
Nevertheless, I wish you wouldn't fall apart every time I mention his name.
I just wish he was here to pick up the pieces.
I am not interested in whom you would like to be picked up by. Now, Mrs. Carmichael, let's get busy, please.
Sugar and processed foods can make a bacteria that can take over your child's brain, can take over your brain. And these synthetic sweeteners are even worse. These chemicals, they can help make disease and death. You got to stop boiling things in oil. And basically, they stop making the hormones. So then you're not so happy.
You get tense. When you get tense, you can't sleep. When you can't sleep, you need to sleep. When you need to sleep, you get stranded. When you get stranded, you have to survive. When you have to survive, you eat wild berries. And when you eat wild berries, you chase imaginary butterflies into something highly illegal. Don't chase imaginary butterflies into something highly illegal.
Whole plant foods can increase your wellness, reduce weight, increase sex drive, increase intelligence, restore health to the heart and all the organs. It's amazing that what whole plant foods can do. You have to stop eating the crap and eat more real food. Natural food, nature, not synthetics.
When you sit down, you can't take dictation standing up, I
Yes,
say.
sir. Yes,
All
sir.
right. Now then, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
All right. Dear Mr. Wayne,
Dear Mr. Wayne.
enclosed herewith is the movie script you sent us, along with the final contracts regarding our financing of your current production, the one about the war wagon.
The war wagon?
Yes.
What's a war wagon?
Well, it's a large armored wagon, and in this picture, it's transporting gold across dangerous, hostile territory.
Oh, are there Indians in it?
Yes.
Who else is in the picture with
I
you?
don't know. Let's get on with the dictation, please. I haven't finished the note.
He always gets the girl, doesn't he?
Yes.
That's good. And the girl's usually Maureen O'Hara, you notice? I'd like to be
Just take that.
Yes, I have.
Now, let me see where we're... yes. We are very pleased to participate in a venture that has already made your company so prosperous.
Prosperous?
Yes, prosperous.
Couldn't we just say rich?
Mrs. Carmichael, if you don't know how to spell prosperous, you can look it up in the dictionary.
Well, you have to know how to spell it before you can look it up. Besides, I think Mr. Wayne would say rich. I don't think he'd say prosperous.
Oh? Well, now, maybe Mr. Wayne would say rich. All right, put down rich, then sign it, yours truly, etc., etc.
Yes, sir.
Sugar and processed foods can make a bacteria that can take over your child's brain, can take over your brain. And these synthetic sweeteners are even worse. These chemicals, they can help make disease and death. You got to stop boiling things in oil. And basically, they stop making the hormones. So then you're not so happy.
You get depressed. When you get depressed, you attend seminars. When you attend seminars, you feel like a winner. When you feel like a winner, you go to Vegas. When you go to Vegas, you lose everything. And when you lose everything, you sell your hair to a wig shop. Don't sell your hair to a wig shop.
Whole plant foods can increase your wellness, reduce weight, increase sex drive, increase intelligence, restore health to the heart and all the organs. It's amazing that what whole plant foods can do. You have to stop eating the crap and eat more real food. Natural food, nature, not synthetics.
Mr. Mooney, instead of signing the letter, yours truly, I think Mr. Wayne would like it better if you said something like, until our trails cross again, may your grazing be the greenest and your water hole never run dry. I remain yours till the feathers of the red man turn gray. And sign it your bronco-bustin' buckaroo, Tex Mooney.
And how would I send it? Pony Express?
Well, I just thought that...
Never mind, Mrs. Carmichael. Just sign it yours truly and sign Theodore J. Mooney.
All right.
Oh, here. These are the contracts that go with the note. I want you to take them to the studio immediately.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'll see that Mr. Wayne gets them personally.
Oh, no, you don't. Just take them to the entrance and leave them with the receptionist.
But, Mr. Mooney, wouldn't be any trouble at all. My girlfriend, Mary Jane, works at that studio, and I could have lunch with her. And
No, Mrs. Carmichael. Just leave them with the receptionist and don't bother Mr. Wayne.
Sugar and processed foods can make a bacteria that can take over your child's brain, can take over your brain. And these synthetic sweeteners are even worse. These chemicals, they can help make disease and death. You got to stop boiling things in oil. And basically, they stop making the hormones. So then you're not so happy.
You feel powerless. When you feel powerless, you want to take the power back. When you want to take the power back, you take karate. When you take karate, you want to use your karate. When you want to use your karate, you become the fist of goodness. When you become the fist of goodness, you run along rooftops. And when you run along rooftops, you fall into a dinner party. Don't fall into a dinner party.
Whole plant foods can increase your wellness, reduce weight, increase sex drive, increase intelligence, restore health to the heart and all the organs. It's amazing that what whole plant foods can do. You have to stop eating the crap and eat more real food, natural food, nature, not synthetics.
Mary Jane? Oh, Mary Jane, I just saw some Indians. Oh, gee, look at all these wonderful costumes. Oh, it must be fun working in a studio with all kinds of glamorous stars around all the time.
Yeah, it is fun.
Hi, Bill. Hi, Ed. Hi, Mary Jane.
Oh, hi, Ed. Ed, I'd like you to meet a friend of mine, Lucy Carmichael. This is Ed Nelson.
Doesn't that hurt?
Not me. But it sure bothers my wife when we're dancing.
That's funny. Oh, that's funny.
Hi, Mary Jane.
Oh, hi.
Oh, that was Burt Lancaster, wasn't it?
Oh, no, Lucy, that's Mr. Simon. He's the director.
Oh, sure looked like Burt Lancaster.
Hi, Mary Jane.
Hi.
Oh, I recognized him. That's Richard Chamberlain.
No, Lucy, that's the studio doctor.
Oh, really? Who is that, the janitor?
That was Milton Berle.
Milton Berle? Oh, for heaven's sake, wait till I tell the girls I nearly saw Milton Berle. Really, Milton
But
Berle?
listen, honey,
Oh.
Lucy, we
Yeah.
have to order. You're going to be late getting back to work now
Oh,
tomorrow.
I don't care if I am late getting back to work. I'm still so mad at Mr. Mooney for insisting that I leave those contracts with the receptionist. You'd think a man would understand how much a woman would like to meet John Wayne personally.
Yes, you certainly would.
You know John Wayne?
Not personally.
Well, then I think I'll introduce you.
Do you know it?
No, but I will when I give him these contracts.
Lucy, I thought you gave those to the receptionist.
Not on your life. You think I was going to give up a chance like this? I'm going to give these to Mr. Wayne personally. Now, do you think he'll be in here for lunch?
Well, he usually is, but sometimes he has lunch in his dressing room.
Oh, really?
Hi, Mary Jane. Oh, hi, Joy. Hey, Joy.
Yeah?
You know where Mr. Wayne is?
No, I don't. Anything I can do?
Well, my friend's looking for him.
Oh.
Yes, I work in the bank, and I have some very important contracts for Mr. Wayne.
Oh, yes, we've been expecting those.
Uh-huh.
Thank you so much.
That's the receptionist.
The receptionist? Oh, no.
Sugar and processed foods can make a bacteria that can take over your child's brain, can take over your brain. And these synthetic sweeteners are even worse. These chemicals, they can help make disease and death. You got to stop boiling things in oil. And basically, they stop making the hormones. So then you're not so happy.
You throw things. When you throw things, people think you have anger issues. When people think you have anger issues, your schedule clears up. When your schedule clears up, you grow a scraggly beard. When you grow a scraggly beard, you start taking in stray animals. And when you start taking in stray animals, you can't stop taking in stray animals. Stop taking in stray animals.
Whole plant foods can increase your wellness, reduce weight, increase sex drive, increase intelligence, restore health to the heart and all the organs. It's amazing that what whole plant foods can do. You have to stop eating the crap and eat more real food, natural food, nature, not synthetics.
Hi, honey.
Hello. I thought you didn't know him.
I don't.
Well, he said hello to you.
Well, he says hello to everybody.
He called you honey.
He doesn't know my name.
Gee, that's even better than a name. Oh, if he ever called me honey, wow.
Very friendly.
Is he?
Oh, he's so nice.
Mary Jane,
Yeah.
you want it on the phone.
Oh, okay.
Here's your usual, Mr. Wayne.
Thank you. Oh, bring me some ketchup.
Right. There you are, sir.
Thank you.
Anything else I can get for you, sir?
No, I'm fine.
Howdy.
Hi.
I'm Lucy Carmichael.
Oh, well, I'm John Wayne.
Oh, I know you are. It's nice meeting you, Mr. Wayne. I work at the bank, and I brought some contracts over here for you today.
Well, thank you.
I thought about bringing them to you in person, but I realized that you're a very busy man, and I didn't want to bother you.
Oh, I'm never that busy.
Yeah, well, whether you're busy or not, I just thought there's no reason for people to bother you, and that's why I left the contracts outside with the receptionist, so I wouldn't bother you.
Well, that's very considerate.
It must be very bothersome, people bothering you all the time, like when they ask you for your autograph and everything.
Well, I never considered that a bother.
Oh, can I have your autograph?
Well, of course.
Thank you.
Did you bring a piece of paper?
No. Oh, I didn't want to bother you, but could you maybe put it on the back of this?
Well, this is a page out of my script.
Oh, I would love to have a page out of your script.
Well, it's...
I would love that. Would you care for something?
Well, would you like something?
Well, just a cup of coffee if it's no bother.
Oh.
Now then, just say to my dear friend Lucy Carmichael.
To my dear friend, Lucy?
Carmichael, Carmichael. I always spell it for people because sometimes they spell it E-A-L, and we have the Scotch clan spelling A-E-L. My maiden name used to be McGillicuddy. That's how Scotch I am. Let's see. Who I enjoyed having lunch with in person. I mean you in person, not me. Who I enjoyed having lunch with in person. Together, today, alone. Together, today, alone.
Together.
Today, alone.
Alone.
Yes, now if you just put the date down there in the corner.
The date?
Yeah, when I get back to the bank, I'm going to have it notarized.
Notarized?
Yeah, well, they'll never believe this back home. Thank you.
Sugar and processed foods can make a bacteria that can take over your child's brain, can take over your brain. And these synthetic sweeteners are even worse. These chemicals, they can help make disease and death. You got to stop boiling things in oil. And basically, they stop making the hormones. So then you're not so happy.
You get angry. When you get angry, you go blow off steam. When you go blow off steam, accidents happen. When accidents happen, you get an eye patch. When you get an eye patch, people think you're tough. When people think you're tough, people want to see how tough. And when people want to see how tough, you wake up in a roadside ditch. Don't wake up in a roadside ditch.
Whole plant foods can increase your wellness, reduce weight, increase sex drive, increase intelligence, restore health to the heart and all the organs. It's amazing that what whole plant foods can do. You have to stop eating the crap and eat more real food, natural food, nature, not synthetics.
So much. Oh, I'll cherish this. Thank you. You know, Mr. Wayne, I watch all of your old pictures on television.
Do you?
And even though I know you started out quite a long time ago, you still look so handsome and so young.
Well, thank you. I'd like to have that notoriety.
Well, it's true. Most actors don't look anything like they do in their old pictures on television.
You know what I think ages them?
What?
Staying up all night watching their old movies on television.
Oh, you're funny. You know, I think I've seen every picture you ever made.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Some of them 8 or 10 times.
Well, thank you. That's
Oh,
very nice.
you know you were such a sensational Army general in a picture called Cast a Giant Shadow. An Army general. And what a dashing naval officer you were in Harm's Way. Remember that?
Yes.
Yeah, did you enjoy making that?
Very much.
Did
yes.
John Ford direct it?
No, he didn't direct it.
He directs most of your pictures, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
Yeah. And most of the time you have Maureen O'Hara in your pictures, don't
That's
you?
right, yeah.
She has beautiful red hair.
Yeah.
You know something? You were the greatest Marine of all times in the sands of Iwo Jima. Just the greatest.
Well, thank you.
Gee, you've been in every branch of the service. No wonder we won the war.
Well, I never thought of it that way.
Yeah, you've been in the service so long, I think Bob Hope should play a Christmas show just for you. Yeah, I'm a little trouble with that. Here, let me help. Here, let me help you.
No, don't help,
Oh,
please.
I'm terribly
well, Miss
sorry.
Carmichael, I think that
Oh.
I'd better get back to the dressing room and study my lines.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry, Mr. Wayne. Oh, here, you haven't even touched your
Well, I'll take it
sandwich.
with me.
Oh, okay. Oh, and Mr. Wayne, here. You might want that where it
Thank you.
belongs.
Sugar and processed foods can make a bacteria that can take over your child's brain, can take over your brain. And these synthetic sweeteners are even worse. These chemicals, they can help make disease and death. You got to stop boiling things in oil. And basically, they stop making the hormones. So then you're not so happy.
Feel trapped. When you feel trapped, you need to feel free. When you need to feel free, you try hang gliding. When you try hang gliding, you crash into things. When you crash into things, the grid goes down. When the grid goes down, crime goes up. And when crime goes up, your dad gets punched over a can of soup. Don't have your dad get punched over a can of soup.
Whole plant foods can increase your wellness, reduce weight, increase sex drive, increase intelligence, restore health to the heart and all the organs. It's amazing that what whole plant foods can do. You have to stop eating the crap and eat more real food, natural food, nature, not synthetics. Sugar and processed foods can make a bacteria that can take over your child's brain, can take over your brain. And these synthetic sweeteners are even worse. These chemicals, they can help make disease and death. You got to stop boiling things in oil. And basically, they stop making the hormones. So then you're not so happy.
Get bored. When you get bored, you start staring out windows. When you start staring out windows, you see things you shouldn't see. When you see things you shouldn't see, you need to vanish. When you need to vanish, you fake your own death. When you fake your own death, you dye your eyebrows. And when you dye your eyebrows, you attend your own funeral as a guy named Phil Shifley. Don't attend your own funeral as a guy named Phil Shifley.
Whole plant foods can increase your wellness, reduce weight, increase sex drive, increase intelligence, restore health to the heart and all the organs. It's amazing that what whole plant foods can do. You have to stop eating the crap and eat more real food, natural food, nature, not synthetics.
Now, Lucy, they don't usually allow visitors on the set, honey.
Yeah.
But I'll talk to the assistant director. Oh, Brian.
Oh, hello, Mary Jane.
Hi. Listen, Brian, this is my friend Lucy Carmichael.
How do you do?
And she wants to see John Wayne shoot.
Well, we don't usually allow visitors on the set.
Well, I told her that.
I'm a personal friend of Mr. Wayne's. As a matter of fact, I just had lunch with him.
Oh, well, in that case, I guess it will be all right.
Oh, good.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay.
And I'll see you later.
Right.
Have fun.
Bye-bye.
Okay, places, everyone getting ready to roll, huh? John, you ready?
I was born ready.
Lady, would you mind stepping over there? Oh, you're right in front of my camera.
Oh, is that the cat?
Thank you.
Excuse me.
All right, now. All right, let's get ready. Rolling.
War Wagon Company, scene 53, take one.
Action!
Tall, we better get out of here. This place is loaded with Pierce's men.
Way I look at it, this place is loaded with 2 of our men.
But, Tall, there's 10 of Pierce's men here, and there's only 2 of us. Couldn't we pick a time when the odds are more even?
Okay, let's wait around until 6 or more Pierce's men come in.
Ha ha! You tell him, that's right.
Who's that?
Someone the bank sent over not to bother me.
Is she a friend of yours?
Seems that way.
But I want absolute quiet on the set.
Quiet!
Absolute quiet!
Ah! Oh, my, that is a hot light. Oh, Mike, did you have a lot of those hot lights around you like that?
Yes, Lydia.
Oh, I
Yes, you
didn't
see,
know
we
that
have
was
them
it.
all over the set. If you look
Yeah,
right around, we have
I
them all.
see.
You have to be careful where you
Yes,
stand,
I
madam.
will.
Yes.
Thank you.
Now, look, and I must ask you, please, don't react that way off camera.
Oh,
We have to have absolute...
I got something to tell you. That's the way they're going to react to Mr. Wayne all over the country in every theater that he plays in.
Yes, I hope so, but...
You better just get used to it. When they hear a line like that, they say, yeah.
Yes, but that...
Sugar and processed foods can make a bacteria that can take over your child's brain, can take over your brain. And these synthetic sweeteners are even worse. These chemicals, they can help make disease and death. You got to stop boiling things in oil. And basically, they stop making the hormones. So then you're not so happy.
You feel dejected. When you feel dejected, you need some comfort. When you need some comfort, you make a surprise visit home. When you make a surprise visit home, you discover something new about your parents. When you discover something new about your parents, you speed off with tears in your eyes. And when you speed off with tears in your eyes, you drive into a pizzeria that makes great baked ziti. Don't drive into a pizzeria that makes great baked...
Whole plant foods can increase your wellness, reduce weight, increase sex drive, increase intelligence, restore health to the heart and all the organs. It's amazing that what whole plant foods can do. You have to stop eating the crap and eat more real food, natural food, nature, not synthetics.
In the theater, ma'am, here on this set,
Oh,
we can't
well,
have that. You see,
well-
all these actors have to be able to concentrate when
Oh,
Mr. Wayne
well,
comes in.
let them get used to it, because if they're in a Wayne picture, they're in the best, and that's the way it is.
Yes, you're right. You're right, and that's what we want. But you'll help
Okay,
us a great
okay,
deal if
fine,
you'll
fine.
just take it easy, right?
Take it easy.
Just
But
don't
I
get too
react
upset.
the way I feel.
Yeah.
Watch out for those hot lights.
John, Burt Lancaster's shooting on the next stage. Couldn't you send her over there?
Why? Bert's never done anything to me.
Well, all right, if you want to let her stay around. All right, places, everybody. We'll pick it up from Mr. Wayne's last line. Roll 'em.
Scene 54, take one.
Action!
Okay, let's wait around until 6 more Pierce's men show up. Howdy, Pierce.
Tall?
Been a long time.
Yeah. Been a long time.
You mouth off like that again, and you'll be a dead man.
Cut!
I didn't do anything. I didn't move.
John, I think you skipped some dialogue.
Oh, wait a minute. Let's take a look.
What's that, blood?
No, ketchup. Well, no wonder I missed it. There's a page missing.
Oh, a page missing.
Oh, maybe that's my fault. Perhaps this is a page that you gave me out of your script. Is that the one?
That's the one.
Well, let's see now. You're supposed to say, here you and your boy's been looking for. You said that, didn't you? And he says, that's right, Tor. And you say, well, now you can stop looking and start talking. And he says, reckon I ain't fixing to be seen talking to no jailbird. And then you say, you mouth off like that again, you'll be a dead man.
Oh, I got it. I'll remember it now.
Listen, Mr. Wayne, I think it would be better if you said, you mouth off like that again and you'll be pushing up daisies.
Pushing up daisies.
Now,
Yeah.
please, miss, we've got...
Wait a minute, Joe. I like pushing up daisies better.
All right, pushing up daisies.
Let's
You
rehearse.
want to rehearse it once?
Yeah, let's rehearse it.
No, let's roll it. I know the dialogue.
Okay, roll it. Go ahead, roll it. He knows it. Go on, roll it.
John, you sure you don't want to clear this set? I hate to blow this scene.
Well, I'd rather blow a scene than lose a fan.
That's why he's been up there on top so long.
Thank you, man.
That's the kind of a man he is. Yeah. I mean, all of his fans know Mr. Wayne.
Sugar and processed foods can make a bacteria that can take over your child's brain, can take over your brain. And these synthetic sweeteners are even worse. These chemicals, they can help make disease and death. You got to stop boiling things in oil. And basically, they stop making the hormones. So then you're not so happy.
Get irritable. When you get irritable, your work suffers. When your work suffers, the wrong man is convicted. When the wrong man is convicted, he has time to think. When he has time to think, he thinks about you a lot. And when he thinks about you a lot, your house explodes. Don't have your house explode.
Whole plant foods can increase your wellness, reduce weight, increase sex drive, increase intelligence, restore health to the heart and all the organs. It's amazing that what whole plant foods can do. You have to stop eating the crap and eat more real food, natural food, nature, not synthetics.
Yes, all right now.
We know that about it.
Oh, yes.
Everybody
sure,
knows that
yes.
about Mr. Wayne.
Yeah, all right, places, roll them.
Scene 55, take one.
Action!
Take three.
Action!
Here you and the boys have been looking for me, Pierce.
That's right, Tall.
Well, now you can stop looking and start talking.
Well, I reckon I ain't fixing to be seen talking to no jailbird.
You mouth off like that again, and you'll be pushing up daisies.
What?
He forgot his line. I don't blame you for forgetting. It's new. It's brand new. I just gave it to you. And then you say, you mouth off like that again, you'll be a dead man. That's what it was. You're supposed to say you'll be pushing up daisies.
I was just taking a long pause for effect.
Oh, I thought he forgot his line. Okay, roll him. Go ahead.
All right, roll them.
Scene 56, take one.
Take four.
You mouth off like that again and you'll be pushing up daisies.
If you're looking for trouble, Tall, I got plenty of boys that can give it to you.
Well, I'll let you make the first move. But you better remember it may be your last.
Oh, now, Tall, me and the boys didn't mean nothing personal. Take him, boys! Yeah!
Look out!
I know that we're just trying to...
Look at her standing there with that silly smirk on her face.
Lady, we're trying to shoot a picture.
Well, you go ahead and shoot a picture, but you make sure that he doesn't get hurt. Good heavens, I've never seen such brutality. They were rough.
Lady, nobody here is going to hurt me. These are all my friends. Why, actually, this fella and I started together 20 years ago.
Yeah, way over 20.
Never mind. How good friends we are. Now, just try and control yourself.
Hey, makeup!
They certainly didn't look very friendly to me.
Sugar and processed foods can make a bacteria that can take over your child's brain, can take over your brain. And these synthetic sweeteners are even worse. These chemicals, they can help make disease and death. You got to stop boiling things in oil. And basically, they stop making the hormones. So then you're not so happy.
You feel down. When you feel down, you stay in bed. When you stay in bed, they give your job to someone new. When they give your job to someone new, he has a lot to learn. When he has a lot to learn, mistakes are made. And when mistakes are made, you get body slammed by a lowland gorilla. Don't get body slammed by a lowland gorilla.
Whole plant foods can increase your wellness, reduce weight, increase sex drive, increase intelligence, restore health to the heart and all the organs. It's amazing that what whole plant foods can do. You have to stop eating the crap and eat more real food, natural food, nature, not synthetics.
Well, you know, I've seen, as I told you, Mr. Wayne, I've seen practically every picture you ever made. Here, let me take that. And I tell you, I noticed in every picture that they sort of gang up on you. You're always outnumbered. You always have a tough time of it, and I don't think it's right. I just don't think it's fair. Thank you.
Thank you.
We all thank you, lady, but we're trying to shoot a fight scene, not a beauty contest.
Well, then, you just be very careful of him. Remember, he's a star.
Yeah, fellas, be real careful of me. Remember, I'm a star.
Yeah, all right, star. Let's get back to work. Now, look, John, this time I want you to take one of these blood capsules, put it in your mouth, bite down on it during the fight so we get a good shot of the blood, huh?
Okay.
I just had no idea that they were so rough. He could really get hurt.
I've seen Mr. Wayne get hurt plenty of times.
You have?
Sure, sometimes those stuntmen are so anxious to make things look good that they get carried away.
I'll say they do, and I think this is one of the times they got carried away.
All right, folks, a very important scene. I want it to go well, so quiet!
Quiet! Let's have it quiet.
All right, we'll overlap the action where Chuck gets the knife from Helen, right? You ready? Make it good, gang. Roll them!
Scene 57, take one.
Action!
Mr. Wayne's best fan. I didn't mean to hurt him. I didn't mean to do him any harm. Say nothing, Mr. Wayne.
Goodbye!
He called me honey.
Sugar and processed foods can make a bacteria that can take over your child's brain, can take over your brain. And these synthetic sweeteners are even worse. These chemicals, they can help make disease and death. You got to stop boiling things in oil. And basically, they stop making the hormones. So then you're not so happy.
You get frustrated. When you get frustrated, your daughter imitates. When your daughter imitates, she gets thrown out of school. When she gets thrown out of school, she meets undesirables. When she meets undesirables, she ties the knot with undesirables. And when she ties the knot with undesirables, you get a grandson with a dog collar. Don't have a grandson with a dog collar.
Whole plant foods can increase your wellness, reduce weight, increase sex drive, increase intelligence, restore health, the heart, and all the organs. It's amazing that what whole plant foods can do. You have to stop eating the crap and eat more real food, natural food, nature, not synthetics.